ask another one, just look at me like this. I say, ah. They were smiling. It's smile, they will use and answer you. They will just smile. I said, what's happening? Which one is smile? I'm not saying you smile or something. I have lost my road.
Hey, my friend, come and explore with Bolu. I love you.
Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome once again to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for stopping by. You guys know I love you so much, okay? If you are not coming to watch, then of course I will be discouraged, right? I won't have an audience. So thank you so much, my returning subscribers. And for those that are new, you are highly welcome. Please do well to consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell, okay? So that you can always know whenever I upload a new video. So today I will just be proceeding or continuing with the last video I did. Okay, I asked in that video, that was the video about me traveling to China from Malaysia, right? So I asked you guys if you wanted a part 2 of the experience, you understand? And that one is mainly focused on my experiences in China itself, from the journey here until I got to China. Are you with me now? If you have not watched the first part of this video, then the link is right there. Just go there and watch it. Then maybe you can come back and watch this one, or you finish watching this one and you can go there and watch that one. There's no problem at all. You can watch them anytime. Do you understand? Interchangeably, or whatever the case may be. I've done a long introduction already, so I think I need to start right now. So yeah, as I told you guys, after all the struggles and everything, thank God at the end of the day I was able to get the visa, right? And it was time to travel. Yeah, it was time to travel. And I was so happy because I've never been to China before. That was my first time. And I was like, I want to see how China is, stuff like that. I've been seeing on TV, I've been seeing on YouTube, and been hearing a lot of things about China. So I was really very happy actually to go to China. So I was just counting down, when the time will come, and the lucky day came, and I went to the airport, of course. And okay, I actually went with one guy who was also going from here. He's from Bangladesh, so we went together. If he's watching this video, he'll know what I'm talking about. So we went together. I actually booked a Grab. A Grab is like a transport application here in Malaysia, just like your taxi, Taxify, and maybe Uber. You understand? So I booked that one because our flight was actually in the morning, I think. Yeah, in the morning. So I had to leave my house very early in the morning and went to pick him up. I think around 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. something like that. But our flight was that morning, so we just had to actually get to the airport early, of course. So I went and I picked him, and we got to the airport, and everything was okay. Like checking from Malaysia airport, there was no problem at all. You understand? They check normally what's your bag and stuff like that. No any discrimination, no problem at all. It was okay. So we left and we got to Guangzhou. You understand? But before I talk about when we got to Guangzhou, because we actually got to Guangzhou, are you getting me? But before getting to that, before getting there, even in the aeroplane, I noticed a lot of reactions. People were looking at me. You understand? Maybe because I was black, basically. Because of course I actually deliberately followed a Chinese-owned airline. That was is it Southern China something? Yeah, Southern China Airlines. You understand? So I deliberately wanted to see how interactions would be and stuff like that. And me, I'm very free. So I got to the airplane. I was greeting everybody, even the person sitting close to me. You understand? I sat with a black guy who was actually dating a Chinese girl, basically. You understand? So I sat down there and we're talking. The guy is not African really, but has blood of Africa. This ones are in America, maybe black American, something like that. So we started talking. He was telling me a lot of things. I said, yeah. He said, where am I going to? I said, I'm going to China. He said, wow, really? This and that, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. So it was just a nice time, basically. After that, we got to Guangzhou because the flight was not a straight one, you understand? They actually stopped at Guangzhou first, and then later we proceeded to Beijing. We stayed some hours in Guangzhou, basically. When we got to Guangzhou, everybody went down, it was fine. And, while waiting, because I was actually traveling to Beijing, which is the capital of China, you know, they actually served us food and all that. I was like, wow, really? Like, not serving, you serve yourself. The thing was just there. So we saw people going to pick stuff and in the airport. I was not like, and that airport is so beautiful. Wow! I was not like, oh, how this is wonderful, you understand? So let me also try my luck. Now we were thinking maybe we were supposed to pay and stuff like that, but we saw people eating. I asked one Chinese person, you can go and take, you can go and take. So I went there, we took food, you know, in the airport, free of charge, just take what you want, snacks, drinks, and all that. So these are just stories, by the way. So when I got to Beijing, China, you know, of course, I was going for a conference. So I'm speaking based on my own experience, you understand? I was going for a conference and the organizers were already there at the airport waiting for us. They were so helpful, like seriously. Although these organizers, they have been helpful right from even when we were still in Malaysia. So they were so helpful, you know, and then they came there, they were there already waiting, and they were all Chinese basically. They accepted us, although people from other countries also came because it was like inter-country kind of thing. People came from Japan, from of course other parts of China, from Thailand, some different countries. They are very wonderful countries. People came from there, even from the Dubai area. People came from there also. So it was very beautiful, you know, in China. They welcomed us well, took care of us. Everything was free, basically. To be sincere, everything was free. Fast forward to the experience in the conference arena. Of course, we had the conference in Tsinghua University, which was in Beijing, China. Tsinghua University is in Beijing, China, and the university is so big, so they have hotels there, everything. So they actually lodged us in one of the hotels in the Tsinghua University. So my major experience or interaction with Chinese, they actually paired us with some China people. You understand? That's those that we serve as, will I say, like your guide, basically, like my guide or something like that. Yeah. But they were all students also. So me, I was paired with one Chinese girl, and she was doing PhD then, and another one was the one that, like my coordinator, you understand, also a student. I think she was even undergraduate, my coordinator. So they welcome us very well when they saw Faith, you know, because definitely we had a group where we used to chat on WeChat, the WeChat application. So they were so happy. Wow, Faith. You know, I was very active, you understand? Trust me, now, I was very active. So they were so happy to meet me, and that was how we started, you know, talking, and we became friends. Everything was just normal. Of course, they will be looking at you initially, you understand, trying to look at you, but everything was just normal. And I had a nice time in China, to be sincere. In fact, it was just beautiful. Of course, there are some of them that were looking at you somehow, but majority of them were so friendly, so welcoming. And you know, the funniest thing was that I was like almost the only black or the only African there, basically. You understand? It was very rare to see the blacks in that conference. So they were so surprised, they were so happy. Even people coming close to me, you know, Chinese asking me. Some of them even brought teddy bears and were giving me teddy bears. I was like, can you imagine? It was very funny. You know, during the conference period, you know, I made a lot of friends. We did a lot of exhibitions because it was basically an artificial intelligence conference. So there were a lot of exhibitions, and those guys have gone far in technology. Joke apart, like they have gone far. I was surprised. There was one thing that one of the development that they made. This device can actually like a robotic something, you know, through artificial intelligence, can actually, when it looks at you, it's based on your traits. It can give percentage of how happy you are, you know, stuff like that. I think my own was 96%. You guys should tell me, why do you think it was 96% happiness? And if you were the one, what percentage do you think will come out? So 96% happiness, that I'm so joyful. And then it brought out my other sensitive details. I'm telling you. I was like, how these people it was very funny. How did they get to, you know these details and all that? Even me as a computer science student, you know, the thing brought out my information, like my date of birth and all those kind of things. I was like, wow, without me telling them anything. So it was so beautiful, and it was just exhibitions, different companies doing their exhibitions there. So I said, wow, these people have gone far. Fast forward to a period when my guide, which was the Chinese girl, you know, she had a bicycle, you understand? In fact, two of them had bicycles. The other one that was undergraduate and the one that was doing PhD then. Is it PhD she was doing or masters? I'm not even sure. I think she was doing a PhD or a master's, I'm not sure. So anyways, both of them were ready to give me their bike. I was like, wow. One of the bikes was pink, the other one. They just wanted to be very friendly, you know. You can see all these pictures I'm inputting here and there. You can see how it was, the experience I had there, you know. It was so beautiful. They were so welcoming to me. So the only thing that I can say was like a small barrier was this time. So that day we were going together from the conference place. I was going to the hostel. So my guide usually follows me, you understand? She has two bicycles. So she gave me one. So as I was riding, we were going together. So you know all these Chinese, they are almost looking the same. Their hair, their face, their eyes, everything. So we're just going and going and going. And before I know what was happening, I thought that she was the same person that was there. And lo and behold, guys, lo and behold, something just happened like a wave. And I did not see her again. I was like, what? What happened? So, in fact, at that point, I was still riding and I said, okay, maybe she's the one there. My mind actually triggered at that point that you have already missed road, though. But she was just, we were still going. I was just going, thinking that I was following her in the front. Okay. So I kept on going and going and going. I said, but this place is not so far like this now. I was going, until I now stopped somewhere. I now call her name. She did not answer me. I say, wow, there is a problem. There is a problem. So she did not answer me. So that was how I now stopped. I was looking around and quickly I said, she's not even the one. I said, hey, wahala. That's problem. Problem has come. Oh. I said, what am I going to do now? So I know you want to know what happened. You know, these Chinese, their language is so precious to them, to be sincere. Like, English is just like a second or part-time something. They speak their language most time. So I was now at the point of actually asking a Chinese guy or whoever to help me. I asked one Chinese girl, she just looked at me like this. I asked another one, just look at me like this. I say, they were smiling. It's smile, they will use and answer you. They will just smile. I said, what's happening? Which one is smile? I'm not saying you smile or something. You know, I have lost my road. The problem was that they could not understand English. Wow. They could not understand English. That was serious for me. So I struggled and struggled. I asked many people, no response. I stayed there for almost 30 minutes. And this lady now was now wondering, where did I go? You understand? She started trying to get me and all that. To no avail. The network was bad. I was calling her also. There was no connection basically. I don't know why there was no connection. Not internet anyways. We're trying to use direct something. So since maybe because of my own network. Yeah, it was my own problem actually. Because I came with my own network there, right? So I was having network issues and all that. And in that place, in China, you cannot really use WhatsApp except to use VPN. You understand? VPN is this private security, you know, for networking and browsing. So I was not able to connect. I was just there praying that, oh God, help me. I don't even know road again. I started trying. So something just came to my mind. Okay, I met another guy, and they were actually friendly, but they could not understand what I was saying. I met another guy and I told him that, please, he was still looking also like this. So I just called her. Luckily, I got her this time around, and I told her to please talk to this guy. That was my saving grace. So she talked to him in Chinese language, you know, and the guy said, okay. And that's how the guy started, took another bicycle, and we were going together, and that was how I got to my destination. That was how I got to my destination. Just imagine I actually learned their language, like, you know, it would have been easier for me to mingle, you know. But I still made a lot of friends, like very wonderful friends, you know, in that place. And it was a nice time indeed. And that's the story, yeah. So I got to China. I mean, I enjoyed China. Everything was okay. And at the end of the day, I had a lot of, exposure, because me, I'm a kind of person that, you know, I like to interact with people basically. I'm not the kind of person that just stays on his own. No, I like to interact with people. So they saw that this guy is very good. I was very active. And of course, I was the only black in that conference from almost 15 countries. So they even gave me opportunity to do some speeches, you know, and all that. And then at the end of the day, I was the overall best in the presentations that we did. And I thank God for that. And as you can see, so I got awards and I made the final speech on the last day of the event. I also had an opportunity to go to different places, you understand, within the Beijing. And it was a very wonderful time, actually. They are really welcoming and they are friendly. So, you know, this thing that is flying up and down, you know, because of these situations. Of course, not everybody is friendly. Like I said, and I've always said, in every country, there are good and there are what bad. So we cannot say because of the bad, then we just conclude that the whole race or the whole country are bad people. We shouldn't do like that. You understand? We should not do that. And anywhere you are, know that it's not your country. Do you understand? Whether you are in Malaysia, whether you are in China, whether you are anywhere, obey the rules and regulations of that nation, and I think things will be fine at the end of the day. You understand? And if you're not welcome there, then take the next flight and go back to your country. Am I right? Why should we fight? You know, there's no reason to fight. If you're not welcome in a place, take the next flight and go back to your country. There will be other places that will welcome you. So I think this life, enough of all the fightings here and there, and hatreds and all those kind of things. If you're not welcome there, it's very simple. You understand? Instead of grumbling and you say, these people are not friendly, these people are not this, people are not that. Take the next flight and go back. And of course, every one of us, we're not planning to be here forever. Of course, even though home is somewhere, you have to go back and develop wherever you're coming from. We should have that mentality that wherever we are now, it's just for a period of time. We should not like sleep over there. You understand? Let's think of our people back home. Let's think of the country. Let's think of a better country. I believe that if our country is better, people will actually run back home. So that's my story for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have watched it this time, so I can really tell a story like this, I'm surprised. Thank you so much for staying to the end. I love you guys so much, more than my heart can take. Stay positive, stay safe anywhere you're all over the world. Drop a comment, okay? Please drop a comment, okay? Give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment. Till I see you next time, much love and God bless you. Stay positive. Bye-bye.